26th of October, Rabbi Moore, Parsha Hashavua with Rashi. He's a coming.
Okay. I was wondering.
Lecha.
The term, when two words are spelt the same but have different meanings. I forget what that is, though.
Okay.
Homonyms.
Homonyms. Lech, lecha. Okay. Homonym.
Okay. Let's go. May, it's your turn to start.
I just did. Okay, so it says, Vayomer Hashem el Avram, Lech lecha me'artzecha, u'mimoladetecha, u'mibeit avicha el ha'aretz asher ar'eka. So Hashem said to Avram, go for yourself from your land, from your birthplace, and from your father's house to the land I will show you. Okay, so Rashi has a short comment on Lech Lecha. Lahanatecha. Oh, for your pleasure.
Because the word lecha is superfluous. Lech means he tells him, go from your land, from your birthplace, from your father's house to the land that I will show you. What's lecha? Go. So
Okay,
Rashi's saying means go for yourself.
Mm-hmm. So go for your pleasure. Tovatecha, and your benefit.
It wouldn't necessarily means pleasure.
Well, is
it for your benefit and for your own good? Let me see how
But Hana was pleasure.
For your own benefit and for your own good.
Okay, for your. Oh.
Okay.
Okay. So it says Sham es Ligoy Gadol. There I will make you a great nation. The Khan Imata
Iata Zocher Lebanim.
Oh, Iata. Okay, Zocher Levanim. Where and here, okay, you do not merit having children. Okay.
What does that mean?
Where he's currently living, I guess.
Why would his merit be different in one place than another place?
First of all, Eretz Yisrael is a special land where Hashem has a special, how should I say it, supervision. It's a special providence in Eretz Yisrael, which doesn't happen in other places. The pasuk says in Parshas, end of Parshas Ekev, Eine Hashem Elokecha bo, bereishis hashana vad achris shana. Hashem has a special supervision over Eretz Yisrael, a special providence. I guess that's the best way of describing it. And this is even before the Jewish people had come, though. Certainly when the Jewish people were living there, that's for sure.
So it's easier to have children in Israel than it is to have children in Chutz La'aretz?
The word easier is not the right word. It's more likely. Person may merit, even if he hasn't merited in Chutz La'aretz, he may merit it in Eretz Yisrael. Yes. Yeah. So I'm just trying to think of an example. Not think of one right now. But yeah. Okay, let's go on. By the way, that's what I wanted to point out. We find in the end of last week's Parsha, chapter 11, Pasuk 31. But actually, Pasuk 30. First of all, Vati Sarai Akora Ein Lo Volot. That Sarai was barren. She didn't even have, Rashi doesn't mention it, but according to some opinions, she didn't even have a womb. So for her to have children was for sure something supernatural. Okay, now the pasuk now we want to point out the next pasuk says, "Vayikach Terach es Avram benoi." Avram took, Terach took Avram his son, Lot ben Haran ben benoi, and Lot the son of Haran his grandson. Sarai kalosei, and Sarai his daughter-in-law, Ashes Avram benoi. She actually was a sister of Lot. Anyway, Vayetzu itam. They left all casting with the intention of going to the land of Canaan. Vayavo ad Choron vayeshu sham. And they came to Choron and they stayed there. They dwelt there. So you see that Terach also had an interest, originally expressed an interest to go to Eretz Yisrael, to the land of Canaan. But he didn't end up going there. He went as far as Choron and he stayed there. Now here, the pasuk doesn't, it was actually, Hashem was telling him to go to the land of Canaan. Okay? Vayetzu lelechet ha'aretz Canaan v'yavo ha'aretz Canaan. Pasuk 5 is going to tell us. So, but the intentions were very different. Terach wanted to go to the land of Canaan to get as far away as possible from Nimrod, from Ur Kasdim, because Nimrod was looking actually to kill both Avram and Terach. So Terach wanted to flee as far away as he could, and that's Israel being on the bank of the Mediterranean, which was basically the most western extreme of the civilized world at the time. The whole, basically, most people dwelt in this area of the, area of Mesopotamia, this whole area between the Mediterranean and Persia, pretty much. That's where everybody was concentrated. So basically, Terach wanted to go as far away from Nimrod as he could. Nimrod was in Bavel, in Babylon, but it was the city. His city was Ur Kasdim, which was, it's translated as Ur of the Chaldees. But the Maisa where it was basically where Baghdad is today, pretty much.
Oh, wow.
Okay, but the point over here, Avram's traveling leaving Haran and going to Eretz Yisrael, to the land of Canaan, was because Hashem told him. In fact, Hashem didn't tell him exactly where to go. Rashi mentions it actually in the end of Parshas Vayera, that this Kodesh Baruch Hu specifically did not specify to him where to go, or not where to, he didn't intend him, but he didn't tell him. He didn't tell him where to go, Kufa because in order to give him extra merit. But the point was that Avram was following the word of Hashem, and he was going to the land of Canaan, not for, shall we say, motives which were, let's say, material motives. His main purpose was, even though Hashem told him it's going to be for your benefit, the idea was he wanted to be into the land which I will show you. Means Hashem, where he is, how should I say it, where he's commanded to go is not just the place. The idea is the place where Hashem is going to instruct him what to do. That's why he went to the land of Canaan. Okay, let's continue to Pasuk base.
Ve'escha legoi gadol va'rechecha va'gadla shemecha veheye bracha. So let's see. And I will make you a great nation. I will bless you. I will make your name great. Be a blessing. Rashi says, Ve'escha l'goy gadol lefi sheha derech. Because of the journey, go remes lish losha divarim, causes three things. Me ma etes pirya rivya. It diminishes reproduction. Umi ma
Ability to the effort of traveling, the person makes the person physically weaker.
he doesn't have the strength to have relations as often.
Right, as well, and also the actual traveling depreciates a person's ability to his virility. Okay?
Reduces his sperm count.
Yeah.
Ume ma etes es hamamon. And it diminishes wealth. Ume ma etes es hashem. And it diminishes reputation.
Right. So mamaetis is a moment means opposite. Normally a person who needs to earn a living. So he's got to set himself up as a store, or if he's an artisan, he's got to set himself up. He's got to stay in one place. If he's moving along, traveling one place to another, he's not able to publicize his capabilities as whatever he's proficient at, and therefore he's not able to earn any money. Okay, and Moetis is Hashem. And it diminishes person's reputation. Right. By the way, it's interesting psychological phenomenon. My wife and I went away this Shabbos. We went to Netanya just to get away. But you go to shul there, and nobody knows you. It's somehow the natural feeling is that a person goes to some place, he wants to be at least somebody that he knows. But anyway, that's the other thing. But the person is traveling, nobody knows him. Right? Therefore, he required these 3 lessons.
Lechach,
Continue, Lou.
therefore, Huskak l'shalosh brachos hallelu. He needed these 3 blessings. Shanif ticho, which were promised to him. Al habanim, concerning children. Va'al hamamon, and concerning wealth. Va'al hashem, and concerning reputation. Now I have a parenthesis here. V'zehu va'gadla shemecha. And this
One
is
second.
what?
We don't have another Rashi before that.
Va'al Hashem is followed by the parentheses.
Oh, because I have the parentheses later.
After that, I have Hareini.
Yeah, okay, I don't have that before. Okay, continue.
Let's see. And this is the meaning of I will make your name great. Hareini Mosif Os Al Shemecha. We see I will add a letter onto your name. She'ad Achshav, that up until now, Shimcha Avram, your name has been Avram. Umikan ve'elach, from now and forward, Avraham. Your name will be Avraham. Ve'avraham oleh ma sayim arba'im ushmona. And the numerical value of Abraham is 248. Keneged a varav shel Adam, corresponding to the number of organs or limbs in a person's body, in a man's body. Va'avar rechecha, I will bless you, b'mamon, with money. V'hinei bracha, be a blessing. Haberachos nechunos b'yadcha.
Nesunos is a tough.
Nesunos b'yadcha. The blessings are put into your hand. Ad achshav hayu biyadi. Until now, they were in my hand. Beirachti es Adam. I blessed Adam. Ve'es Noach. And Noach. v'osecha, and you, umeachshav, but from now on, atah tivarech es asher tachpot. You will bless whomever you wish.
Which means
Devar
actually a very
acher,
interesting part. What does that mean? When somebody gives you a blessing, what does that mean? He is going to give you, let's say you're asking somebody for blessing for parnasa. The person is going to provide you parnasa. One who's blessing you says, Be'ez Hashem, you should have parnasa. I bless you that you have wealth. So who's providing the wealth? Obviously, HaKadosh Baruch Hu is providing the wealth.
Not in the second case.
So who else? Nobody else. So what does it mean, the person who has the power of blessing? What it means is that HaKadosh Baruch Hu will listen to that person's request. Let's say Avram, for instance, over here. HaKadosh Baruch Hu would now listen to Avram's request that if he gave a blessing to Ploini, that he should be rich. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu will have special there'll be a special privilege to Avram that whatever Avram would request of Hashem, that so-and-so should be blessed, HaKadosh Baruch Hu would listen to him. It's really HaKadosh Baruch Hu who's providing the wealth, not Avram. But the power of blessing, that he, in other words, Avram had the ability to put in a good word with Hashem, that Hashem should listen to him. And that whatever Avram requested of Hashem to bless somebody, HaKadosh Baruch Hu would listen to him. That's what it means over here. It doesn't mean that actually Avram has a power to provide anything.
Well, how does that work?
Sorry?
I said, how does that work? We learned that the wealth that I have is commensurate with my needs, my role in life, my purpose in life.
Okay.
So if I go up to Avraham and I say, Avraham, bless me with wealth, and Avraham says, may it be Hashem's will that you get $1 million. And now he gives me the $1 million.
If Avram thinks that's fitting for you to have, right? Then Hashem will Hashem will listen to what Avram requests.
So what happened to the cheshbon that I already had what I needed?
Well, maybe HaKadosh Baruch Hu will give you an upgrade, both in what you have and what your purpose is in life. I'm not sure. I'm just making what is pshat in somebody, let's say, somebody had like an average income, he was doing fine, and then suddenly he wins $64 million on the lottery. Now he has a different purpose in life, could well be.
My God, what a blessing
Hashem
is.
has changed his, what?
My take,
You
I
also
think,
have
is
to understand as well. What kind of blessing is it? I didn't hear what you said.
if I go to the Rebbe and I say, Rebbe, I'm thinking of starting this business. I'm going to sell widgets.
Sell what?
Widgets. Widgets.
Okay.
So my expectation is that the Rebbe is going to sit down with me and say, okay, now tell me about your plan. What are you going to do? How are you going to fund it? Who are you going to work with? Where are you going to live? And he's going to brainstorm with me. And he's going to try and help me to figure out the best way to do it. And then he says, okay, I give you my blessing, which means I'm giving you a haskama that you have a good plan, that we worked through it and we ironed out the problems, and you have a good plan, and I'm behind you. That's to me, that's what a blessing is.
Yeah, but it's more than that.
It's not
Because
some magic.
a person did something good. A person did something commendable. And the Rebbe says, you know, what you've done is such a commendable, such a good deed you've done. You're worthy of Hashem's blessing.
But Hashem could figure that out by himself. He doesn't need the Rebbe.
Not necessarily, but there's a power of blessing. There's a power of blessing involved. Yeah. Even without even in words, I'll put it this way: somebody can do a good deed, and purely for the merit of the good deed, he'll get X. But if the Rebbe gives him a blessing, he may get X plus. Okay. Now, don't everything is with a cheshbon, and the person gets more than what he necessarily, supposedly, would be deserving. It's not automatically more without its, shall we say, without strings attached. So, in other words, to go into all this exactly, know exactly how the cheshbonos of HaKadosh Baruch Hu are, and why a person is deserving a blessing, and why HaKadosh Baruch Hu will answer somebody's blessing and answer his prayers that he gets, whatever he's asking for. These are all way beyond us. We're just trying to, on a very simple level, trying to understand what a blessing does, what a person's prayers do, etc. But I don't think we can go much further than that. Okay. Anyway, we'll have to finish off the Rashi tomorrow, Bezat Hashem, because there's still more Rashi on this pasuk. We'll leave it till tomorrow. Okay.
Have a good day.
You too.
Yes, kayak a good week too. Very good. Take care, Lou.
Okay, you too.
Thank you.